Have you ever stopped to wonder what happens when a man goes without releasing for an extended period of time? Maybe it's never crossed your mind that something so routine, so natural, could carry deeper consequences. But the human body is an intricate, almost enigmatic machine, responding to every action or inaction in ways we don't always anticipate. Nothing happens without a reason. Every function, every impulse has a purpose, even the ones we take for granted. Now picture this. A man abstains for weeks, maybe even months. What's happening beneath the surface? Does the body simply let the fluid vanish into thin air, or is something far more complex at play? Some men claim they feel a shift, an unshakable surge of energy, heightened focus, even a sense of raw, untapped power. Others, however, tell a different story, one of frustration, discomfort, even concern. And this raises an age-old question. Can retention be dangerous? To answer that, we need to step back and recognize a simple truth. Nothing in the body exists without purpose. Every system, every process, is designed with remarkable precision. So what happens when a man resists an instinct so deeply ingrained? Does his body stockpile what isn't released, waiting for the right moment? Or does it find another way to adapt? Here's what we do know. The male body is constantly at work, producing sperm without pause. This isn't a process that simply shuts off. So if production continues but release doesn't follow, where does it all go? Some suggest the body has a built-in solution, reabsorbing what isn't used, while others speculate on potential hormonal shifts that could come into play. And then there's the discomfort, something many men are all too familiar with. That aching sensation in the scrotum after a prolonged period of arousal without release. Some call it blue balls, but its scientific name is epididymal hypertension. While it may feel unpleasant, the reassuring truth is that it's not harmful. The male body is designed to adjust, to recalibrate, to find balance even in the absence of release. But what about the sperm itself? If the body keeps producing, yet none is expelled, what becomes of it? This is where the brilliance of biology takes center stage. Through a process called apoptosis, the body systematically breaks down and reabsorbs unused sperm, repurposing it for new cell creation. It's an endless cycle of renewal, nature's way of maintaining equilibrium. Of course, while science has yet to present definitive proof that long-term retention damages reproductive health, what it can impact is the mind. For those who prefer a more active sex life, the absence of release may lead to restlessness, unease, even emotional distress. After all, desire is not merely physical, it's deeply psychological. So, what does this all mean? What are the implications of choosing retention over release? That's exactly what we're about to explore. But here's where things get even more interesting. This isn't just about abstinence. It's about how each individual navigates their own sexuality, how the mind and body react to a lack of intimacy. You may have heard the saying, use it or lose it. And when it comes to sexual health, there's a grain of truth in that. There's something called penile disuse, and it's not the same as simply avoiding ejaculation. If a man goes long periods without any form of stimulation, whether through intercourse or self-pleasure, physical changes can occur. Over time, reduced activity can lead to decreased blood flow, mild atrophy, even a subtle reduction in size. But before panic sets in, know this: it's not inevitable. The body has its own ways of maintaining function, and one of the best tools at your disposal is strengthening your pelvic muscles. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe to stay updated with all the amazing content. Share it with your friends too. Let's grow this community together. Also, we've now got Super Chat, Super Stickers, and Super Thanks activated. So if you've been enjoying the content and want to see even more amazing, high-quality stories, here's your chance to join the inner circle. On the side, you can click that shiny Join button up top and pick the level that works for you. Most importantly, your support will give me more time to create better, bolder, and brainier content for you. There is no pressure, but you'll officially be my favorite person if you join. Yes, I play favorites now. Thank you so much in advance for considering it. You're the real MVP. Pelvic floor exercises, even physiotherapy, can work wonders for sustaining penile health. These methods improve circulation, enhance oxygenation, and ultimately help prevent potential issues down the line. It's a simple yet powerful way to ensure long-term vitality, even in the absence of regular activity. Now, let's clear up a common misconception. The frequency of ejaculation is not a direct measure of virility. Contrary to popular belief, a man's potency isn't dictated by how often he releases. The human body, both male and female, is remarkably adaptable, constantly adjusting to different lifestyles and circumstances. For some, abstinence can bring surprising benefits, like heightened focus, increased energy, even a sense of mental clarity. But these effects aren't universal. What works for one person may not be ideal for another, and there's no one-size-fits-all rule when it comes to sexual frequency. That said, extremes in either direction can pose challenges. Just as prolonged inactivity can lead to physical changes, excessive stimulation comes with its own set of risks. Overindulgence can cause irritation, increased sensitivity, and in some cases, small internal injuries that lead to discomfort. The body, like any finely tuned system, needs time to recover. Without sufficient breaks, minor wear and tear can build up, making each experience less satisfying than the last. And then there's the psychological impact. Some find that excessive indulgence shifts their perception of pleasure, making everyday satisfaction harder to attain. When the body and mind become overly dependent on a single source of gratification, other aspects of life can start to feel dull in comparison. Over time, this can contribute to emotional imbalances, frustration, and even anxiety. It all comes down to balance. The body isn't designed for total deprivation, nor is it meant for constant overstimulation. Both extremes come with consequences, and the healthiest approach is one of moderation. There's no universal formula, only what works best for you. Some people thrive with more frequent activity, while others feel better with longer rest periods. The key is self-awareness, tuning into what your body truly needs rather than following arbitrary rules. So, where does the perfect balance lie? That's something only you can determine. Tuning in to your body's signals is one of the most valuable forms of self-care. But here's the truth. There is no single right path. What truly matters is discovering what works for you. Whether that means embracing a more active lifestyle or allowing yourself the space to rest, the key is understanding how your body responds and what makes you feel whole. At its core, intimacy, whether shared or personal, should never feel like an obligation, nor should it bring discomfort or guilt. Like everything in life, it thrives on balance. Learning to recognize the rhythms of your own body is essential for maintaining both physical and emotional harmony. And let's be honest, that's not always easy, especially in a world filled with conflicting advice and unrealistic expectations. But here's the thing, self-knowledge is power. It's one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself. And self-care goes far beyond just the physical. True well-being is a fusion of body, mind, and spirit. A fulfilling life isn't built solely on one aspect. It's the connection between all three. When you learn to respect your own pace and silence the external noise, you reclaim control over your own journey. Because your body, over time, accumulates wisdom. And listening to that wisdom is one of the most powerful ways to stay aligned with your natural balance. So, here's what I leave you with: lessons gathered over the years, insights that can serve as a guide on your own journey. Listen to your body. Discomfort, fatigue, restlessness. These are signals, not inconveniences. Pay attention to them. Find moderation. Neither deprivation nor excess leads to true satisfaction. A sustainable rhythm is key. Prioritize emotional well-being. Your mental health is just as crucial as your physical health. Joy, connection, and inner peace are not luxuries. They are necessities. Communicate openly. If you're in a relationship, talk. Express what you need. Listen to what your partner needs. True intimacy begins with understanding. Invest in self-care. Exercise, meditate, explore hobbies. Whatever keeps you grounded. The better you care for yourself, the better you show up in every other area of your life. Stay adaptable. What works for you today may not work tomorrow. Be open to change, to growth, to learning. Educate yourself. Understanding your body and its needs gives you confidence and control over your own well-being. Knowledge is empowerment. Seek support when needed. If you ever feel lost physically, emotionally, or mentally, don't hesitate to reach out. Guidance exists for a reason. Redefine intimacy. It's not just about sex. It's about connection, through touch, through conversation, through presence. Be patient with yourself. Self-discovery isn't a race. Growth takes time. Trust the process. Practice gratitude. Every experience, good or bad, shapes you. Gratitude shifts perspective and makes even the toughest challenges more bearable. Cultivate empathy. In relationships, in life, in everything, understanding each other is what strengthens the bonds that matter most. Embrace imperfection. You're a work in progress. And that's not a flaw. That's the beauty of being human. At the end of the day, the journey to self-awareness is deeply personal. There are no universal rules, no rigid formulas, only what feels right for you. So trust yourself. Learn from experience. And most importantly, remember, your well-being is worth prioritizing. It is in vulnerability that we find true connection. When we allow ourselves to be seen, flaws and all, we open the door to deeper relationships, greater understanding, and a more fulfilling life. Value the present moment. Life isn't happening in the past or the future. It's happening right now. Too often, we get caught up in regrets or anxieties, forgetting that the only thing we truly have is this moment. So, take a deep breath. Appreciate the now. That's where real life unfolds. Embrace curiosity. Never stop exploring what brings you joy, what excites you, what makes you feel alive. Curiosity is the spark that keeps life rich and meaningful. Allow yourself to discover new experiences, whether in intimacy or in other areas of life. Each new discovery adds another layer to who you are. Invest in healthy relationships. Surround yourself with people who inspire growth, who share your values, who lift you up. Healthy relationships are like a garden. They require care, patience, and attention. Nurture them, and they will flourish. Stay active. Your body is meant to move. Regular physical activity not only benefits your health, but also boosts your mood and self-esteem. Find something you love, whether it's dancing, hiking, or yoga, and let it become a joy, not an obligation. Remember that love is a practice. Love isn't just a feeling. It's a choice, a daily action. Show love through kindness, patience, and understanding. Every act of love, no matter how small, strengthens the bonds that connect us all. Each piece of wisdom shared here is an invitation, an opportunity to connect more deeply with yourself and those around you. And now, I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts? How does this resonate with you? Let's create a space for open dialogue and shared learning. If you found value in this message, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Every like, every new subscriber helps spread this wisdom to even more people. And why not share this with friends or family? You never know who might need to hear these words today. Oh, and stay tuned. Another video is coming up on your screen soon. Click the link to explore a topic that will help you deepen your understanding of what it truly means to be in sync with your body and your life. Until next time, and remember, knowledge is the key to a fuller, happier life.